Okay, so now I'm not exactly sure what we're going to come across, but I'm going to tell you where we are in the process of setting a student up to be able to work efficiently and as easy as possible online. So somebody else created the user name for me for Gmail. So now we're going to go in and see how set up this is. So we start with the password. And let's see, it's going right to email. I see that this is set up. That's good. Now what we need to do is click on this. And one thing I noticed is that there is not easy access here to her, the things she needs for classroom. And then also up here on the toolbar, there's not easy access. So the first thing we're going to do is scroll down here and pull her classrooms all the way up to the top. Unless somebody has another way to do this, I just keep dragging it up. Drag it up more, drag it up more. Where did my Google Classroom go? Oh, there it is. Okay. There, there, there. Now these are some these are some things that she'll use a lot. Her classrooms, her Hangouts, her Drive, and her YouTube. That's right up front. Now what we're going to do is click on this. We're going to come on here. And we're going to click on her. We call this the apps box. We're going to click on this. We're going to come back to the apps box. The other thing that we have to do every time, and this is a little bit of a pain, but we go into our own account. Not that account. I have many accounts going at once. The Bright Thinker. Okay, so we go into the Bright Thinker. Copy and paste this. So we're going to copy that, come back over to hers, open up a new tab for her, and we're going to copy and paste that. Okay, now we have open for her the Google Hangouts, the Classroom, and the Bright Thinker. Now we're going to put these in her toolbar. So when you are browsing as a guest, which if you're setting up someone's account, you're going to be, you can't put it in their toolbar for them. So you have to click on this. And you have to pick a picture. I'm not sure what you would enjoy yet, so I'm going to pick this. And then I'm going to add that. Oh, you need a name. So I'm going to put in a name for her. And I just want to make sure that I spelled that correctly. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do a super quick check of the name here. Okay, let's see. I did spell that correctly. Okay, I just, it was something like that. I want to double check. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we're going to add her in. And now that I have her at the top, I can do this. Oh, actually, here we go. Now, I'm sorry. The other thing we have to do is link up everything. So right now I'm creating links. I need to pick what picture do I want for her. They don't have very many to choose from, so we're going to do default. We're going to continue. This is all linking up. So now we have to re-enter jjep.1034@gmail.com. We have to re-enter her in, and all of this takes a little bit of time, but if we don't do this for them, we have to explain to them how to do it. So it's really so much easier just to do this for them. So I'm now pulling up her Chrome account. What this means is that every time she logs in to any place and goes into her Gmail and logs into her Chrome, this will always pop up for her. Now, now I want to redo some things for her. So let's just get these back up here for you again. Super quick. Okay, here we go. So now we're ready to set some things up for her. So the first thing that we're going to set up for her is her Bright Thinker. So we come over here, we click on this little orange circle, and we come down here to where it says bookmarks. We're going to bookmark this tab, and we're going to call it Bright Thinker. And it's right here now in her toolbar. She probably won't need maps, so we're going to delete that. It's not a bad idea for her to have her Gmail, but we're going to move it over here, and we're going to move her YouTube over there. And then next, now we are going to want to go into her, let me use this method here, go back into those other things that we were in before. Her Google Drive actually will need, because we set up the other one, we've got our classroom right here. And then we also have her Hangout right here. Okay, so now we're going to come over here and again click on this. We're going to come down here. No, I'm sorry. We're going to click on the orange circle, come down here, and we are going to go to bookmarks. That didn't work. Click on the orange tab, go down to bookmarks, bookmark this tab. Now we have our Google Hangouts. We'll come back to that. We want our Google Drive up there. Orange circle, bookmark this tab. Call it My Drive, that's fine. No, actually, because you call it Google Drive, because whatever name you call it, that's the name you have to use when you're talking to them. So let's see, now the next and very last thing we're going to do, click the orange circle, go down to bookmarks, bookmark this tab, and there are her classes. So this is what we have set up for her. She can click on any of these up here. She can click on this, go into Bright Thinker. She can go into this, go to YouTube, go to this, go to her Gmail, her Hangouts. Now let's take a look at our Hangouts. Since we've got it open in that tab, I'll close it in this tab. We tell students to go into their Hangouts and how easy it is to get on stuff, but you see what this looks like here? If we don't go through the setup process, we've got to walk them through it. So this is why we do so much ahead of time to get things set up for them so that it's very easy for them. So she doesn't need to know any of this. She probably knows a lot of that. We need her to have a conversation with her teacher. So we're going to have her invite a person, a new conversation with Celeric Classroom at Gmail. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry. So I guess we need to make sure we have it. Send an invite. Okay, so now she just sent me an invite. By logging into her account, I sent the invite to Celeric Classroom, and I'll be able to go into Celeric Classroom and accept that invite, and her and I can start chatting, and she can also join Hangouts. But if we wouldn't have set this up, now we can tell her when you click on, we can walk her through all this. Her name will be here. Everything's totally set to go. Same thing with Bright Thinker. Come over here, click on Bright Thinker, and I can just have her type in her username and password. So now I don't need to try explaining any websites to her. I just have to tell her to click on something. I'm going to put her classroom before her Bright Thinker, and she'll probably use Hangouts hopefully a lot. She'll get on with us for rec, so we'll put that there. And then I'm even going to put Google Drive over there. We'll put YouTube at the end. Okay, so now she's organized and ready to go. Now I can call her, and now I can go through this stuff with her. So these are the kind of setup things that we'll need to do beyond just creating the accounts for them. All right, thank you.